distinguished guests, excellencies, ambassadors, Minister Keogh, deputies, friends of Australia and Australians. And it's great to see so many friends of Australia and so many Australians gathered here tonight for this very special celebration of what is a very special bilateral relationship. We know it's a special relationship because so many of us have come from this country or have roots in this country that it couldn't be anything other than a deep, vibrant and rich relationship. More than 2.4 million people at the last Australian census last year nominated that they were born more than 2.4 million people in Australia nominated that they were of Irish ancestry. 75,000 people in Australia were actually born in Ireland. That makes people who actually nominated Irish ancestry the third largest group after people who said their ancestry was Australian, many of whom probably have Irish ancestors as well, and English. So there's an incredible relationship between these two countries, and there can be no better example of that than the fact that Their Excellencies General Sir Peter Cosgrove and Lady Cosgrove, particularly His Excellency has Irish ancestry himself, his forebears having migrated sometime in the middle of the 19th century, but also that the President of Ireland, Michael D. Higgins, told us yesterday that he had some 243 relatives of second cousin or closer living in Australia. So I don't believe that there could possibly be two countries in the world which have a greater connection between their first citizens. This is a special time in the relationship too, and you can tell that from the fact that not only do we have Their Excellencies here this evening, but we will have the President in Australia next month, and there's a very good reason for that, and that is that people are starting to understand because of developments in the world that they have to look beyond their traditional relationships, especially with the United Kingdom as a result of Brexit, to other places which share values and share hopes and opinions so that we can build a better future together. Particularly met by Hansen, who's really been instrumental in helping us make this event a reality. I'd like to thank also Karen Keogh and the team at EPIC again, Etihad, and you'll know in a moment why we're so grateful to Etihad, because Beatrice Cosgrove, possibly a cousin of the Governor General, who knows, will be up on the stage shortly. And Shannon, also thank you to you. Lisa Collender and Martin Churchill, who've provided invaluable assistance in helping tourism identify the person who's going to be the lucky winner this evening. Liberty Wines, Joe Coyle and Ben Reynolds, who provided the delicious Australian wine that you're enjoying tonight. And I'd like to really thank Joe and Ben in particular for their commitment to promoting Australian wine in this country. We think it's a great product, and we hope that you will drink plenty of it, but of course responsibly, and go home in a way that doesn't lead to issues as a result of the wine.